My name's Sonu Lamba, and today we're making a treat. So I love eating healthy, but every now and then I like to treat myself. And what do I treat myself with? Burrata. I love burrata cheese. So if you do some dairy, this is an awesome recipe for the holidays. Burrata and tomato salad. Burrata cheese is fresh mozzarella cheese and it's stuffed with some cream. Really nice Italian restaurants always offer this item as an appetizer. My son loves it and he asks for it all the time. And with social distancing, we can't really eat out. So I came up with this awesome roasted cherry tomato salad with burrata cheese. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take these cherry tomatoes out and I'm going to cut them in half. So I'm going to take some of them, put them on my cutting board here. And I'm going to cut these in half. And the reason you want to cut them in half is after you season them with some EVOO and some salt and pepper, we're going to roast these. And when they get roasted, they're going to, split. Their juices are going to come out. And if it's a whole tomato, sometimes that can be kind of unpredictable. And, it can create extra juice at the bottom of your oven, or the skin of a whole tomato is a little too thick. So when you half them, it's a little bit more palatable too. Okay, so we are ready to season our cherry tomatoes. So this is really simple. I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil, some salt and pepper. Variations, you can add some garlic and you can add some basil. I'm keeping mine really straightforward today, but definitely whatever herbs you have at home that you love, feel free to add them into your seasoning. So I'm going to get some Italian extra virgin olive oil, and this is the first press. Very, very fruity, really, really nice and green gold in color. This is great for dipping in bread. This is also really, really good in salads like this. So there it is. Some extra virgin olive oil. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add some salt. You're going to need a fair bit of salt. So okay, that is great. Perfect. And I love fresh cracked pepper on my burrata salads. So here's my pepper. I'm just adjusting how coarse these little pepper flakes are. Okay, that looks great. Okay, next, I'm gonna get a spoon just to toss this together. So I'm gonna give this a toss, just like that. So at this point, you could definitely add some garlic to this. You could add some basil. Wonderful. And that is good to go just like that. So we are gonna put this in our toaster oven for 25 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm gonna get my little tray here. So in these go in my tray for about 25 minutes, and then after that, we're gonna get our burrata started. Okay. So I'm gonna spread this out in a single layer. There it is. Time to put our cherry tomatoes in the oven. And I'm using my toaster oven only because this is a really small entree to make and I don't want to use my oven. Okay, so in it goes. It's going to be at 400. All right, great. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take our burrata. So I love the Trader Joe's brand. And the reason I love the Trader Joe's brand is because it comes in a small amount of burrata. I like this as a treat. I don't want to be eating this for the week. This is great for a one-time appetizer. And what I love about this is made with non-animal rennet. So if you look in the ingredients, they're using vegetarian enzymes to make it. I don't support rennet, so it's really important to me to find cheeses that are sustainable and ethical. And I like to support this particular Trader Joe's brand. So this cheese is fresh mozzarella stuffed with cream. It comes packed in water. So I'm going to give this a good rinse. Okay. I'm going to take it out and be very careful. It's very, very delicate. Give it a little rinse just like that. And if you look, there's the cream. It's stuffed with cream. There it is. So this is the mozzarella, and then inside it's filled, it's like a little sack. Looks like a little sack, and then it's filled with the cream. Okay, I'm going to give this one a rinse, and then I'm going to take it back. Okay, so I'm going to take my cherry tomatoes out. This is perfection. Okay, so how do I know these are done? These are done because they're nice and caramelized. You can see black and brown edges on pretty much all my tomatoes. They've died down in volume. And then you can also see that some of the juices of the tomatoes have started to come out. So these look perfect to me. These will probably have a nice sweet aftertaste. And these are ready to cool. Okay, next I'm going to take my bread here. You need about half a teaspoon of EVOO on your bread. That's more than enough. And I'm just going to toast this and make it a crostini. And a crostini is just a crispy bread on which you can lay a spread or a dip or a little salad like we're doing. In it goes. Toast it for a couple minutes, and then we're ready to assemble. All right. So just a word or two on burrata. So burrata is an Italian cheese. It originated in the 1920s. It's from the Puglia region of Italy. That is southern Italy. And again, the outside of the burrata is solid, and the inside is what's stuffed with cream. And this is a great spreadable cheese. This has savory and sweet notes. This is great as an appetizer on a salad, like an arugula salad or a mixed green salad, or it's good just the way we're doing it on a crostini, kind of spread out with some tomatoes. And I love serving my burrata salad on like a caprese that's served with raw tomatoes. It's kind of wintertime. And so when it's wintertime, I like to roast my tomatoes. I don't want to eat cold tomatoes in the winter. Of course, that's an option. But during winters, I prefer a burrata salad over a caprese. Our bread is toasted. I'm going to go ahead and take it out. Wonderful. So this is nice and crisp. This will take the moisture from the tomatoes and cheese really, really well, and it'll hold its body and stay crispy. Okay, so this is what I like to do with my tomatoes. I'm going to take my tray out. It's cooled down for about 5 to 7 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and take my cherry tomatoes, and I'm going to plate them just around my cheese. Just like that. Okay, so time to dress up our salad. So what I like to do is, the cheese itself is flavored, but I like to add some more pepper, salt, and EVOO. Can't go wrong with extra virgin olive oil. Okay, so I'm going to take my extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to drizzle it on my cheese, just like that. Perfect. Okay, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and we are ready to taste. Great. All right, best part of the show. Get to try it. Okay, so this is how I like to serve it. I'm gonna take one of my crostinis. Make sure you toast this. It's gotta be crispy. I'm gonna take my cheese knife here. I'm gonna cut this lengthwise, remember, because it's filled with cream and I wanna make sure I get some of that cream on my crostini. So let's do like a quarter of a cut right here. And there you go, there's that cream. Looks awesome. I'm gonna take it like that. And I'm just kind of spreading it. So this is like cream with cheese, and it's still very, very soft. There we go. It's almost like a thick ricotta cheese. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take some, if you see all this wonderful juice, this is all from the tomatoes and that oil that's combined so well. Okay, that looks great. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. One more variation you can do, you can also drizzle this with some sweet balsamic. That'll also help contribute to a little bit more sweetness. I typically serve it when guests are over with some balsamic vinegar. For today, I'm just gonna eat it like this. This is so good. So, I taste the savory cheese. It's so rich and creamy, and it's tart. But the tomatoes, they really add the punch to this crostini. They're sweet. The burnt little bits are adding this wonderful caramelized flavor, and it's really putting this whole dish together. This is so awesome to serve when we're able to get together more and have family over. Great idea. You can easily make a plate like this. The tomatoes will keep this nice and moist. And just have like a cheese knife, have the crostinis made ahead of time, and have everybody just serve it for themselves. This is so decadent. Reminds me of my favorite restaurant that inspired this dish. So my sons love this restaurant in Edmonds. It's called Pliable Bistro, downtown Edmonds. They make their own burrata. Yes, they actually make their own burrata. They do a salad just like this. And with social distancing now and not being able to eat at restaurants, I thought I'd recreate it at home. And the Trader Joe's cheese mimics their cheese. So thank you to Pliable Bistro for inspiring me to make this dish. My kid loves it. We gotta make it every week. So make my burrata and tomato salad, and you guys are gonna love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. It would be such an honor to me. Thank you guys, and provide me comments. Thank you so much.